Good morning, guys, and welcome to another full transparency trading session. The time now is 6:19. As you guys can clearly tell, we started our account with $500 on yesterday. We're back here in the self-funded series. We are currently at $110.80 over 2 days. So this is day 3 of the self-funded series. Let's go ahead and move on over to TradingView so we can get an idea of what's going on in the market. The market is starting to come down slowly. We've been in a downtrend since about midnight. Prior to that, we pushed all the way up to the high. So I've got these high zones marked out. Let's go ahead and make this a smaller screen so that we can just look at what's going on price action wise. Prior to yesterday's magnificent push up, we were kind of trending inside of this zone here. We were up to the it was a supply zone. Now it's your main demand zone and a price target. We were up to the supply zone, down to the demand zone, up to the supply zone, down to the demand zone. Very much respecting this range, but then something strange happened Tuesday afternoon. We decided to hold high. We held high and we couldn't break down any further, which is usually the denotation of running higher. The exact same thing happened here. We held high, couldn't go down much further. We ran higher. Pulled it down, held high, couldn't go much further. We ran higher. Now we pull it all the way down, consolidate it, pull it back up, pull it all the way down, pull it back up, pull it all the way down, held high, couldn't go down any further, went ahead and popped off to a brand new historic high. That's like the 25th, 26th, 28th historic high of the year. We just keep breaking the ceiling. At some point in time, the floor is going to come out on this thing and we're going to come on back down to reality. We go back down to the 1 hour time frame. Oh, let's just go over really quickly what we drew out for you guys. All we need for that is this to this. So with respect to this, used to be the supply zone. It's our main price target of the day today, and it's also our main demand zone. Our current demand zone is at the top of the candles that were acting as resistance before, that are now currently acting as a level of support. Okay, this blue line here is in match with this wick there. It's about exactly touching both of them, that we keep pulling down to that point and then going back up to where we're at currently, 532. So you're looking at 528 to 534 thereabout is where we have been pulling up to right at this break here. So about a $7, $6, $7 window there that you're trading within currently. We're already down a beautiful, which would have been $10, $12 overnight, which would have taken me here. Oh, let's go ahead and go over here and talk about this. So the proper amount that I trade on a regular basis is 4 contracts. I find that to be the sweet spot. 8 is really aggressive when you have a small account. 1 is just way too slow. It's a $1.25 per tick, so it's $5 per trade. I decided to just go ahead and go with $5 per tick. $20 per $1, which for every $10 will give me $200. So I'll be adding $200 to my account for every $10 that I make. I'll be losing $60 for every $3 that I lose. So the goal is, of course, to not lose. Now, we don't know what's going to happen today. As always, I don't have a crystal ball. I cannot read the future. All I can tell you is what my thoughts on the matter are. And my thoughts say that we are bearish. I've been bearish all week long, even when we ran up. So majority of my plays were bearish, but as always, I don't carry my bias into the market with me. The only reason that I'm bearish is because historically we've been running and running and running, and we've been running counter trend to years of data. And at some point in time, the bubble is going to pop. That is not to say we're going to have some type of 2008 crisis. It just means that we're going to pull back to these lower areas and start respecting some past price targets. The S&P 500 is in every stock, every magnet stock in the Magnificent Seven is at historic high points. But today we are trending towards the downside. So if you look at the Nikkei, which is the popular Asian future that everyone trades, the Nikkei is down $450. It was down $475. Currently, all of the tech stocks are kind of trending towards the downside except for Tesla. But that's because yesterday Tesla set towards its bottom area and everything else moved up. So it's just kind of playing catch up now. But Nvidia is down 55 cents, Meta's down 18, Apple is down 91 cents from yesterday, Microsoft is down to plus 27 cents, Google's down 35 cents. Google's in a bit of trouble. They're looking to split Google up because they have such a strong hold on the search engine space. They were looking at, splitting Google up a little bit. They've got a little bit of a monopoly going on right now. AMD is up $1.11. Amazon's down a few cents. Netflix is up 58 cents. And that is it for those guys there. Everything else, the entire market is trending down ever so slightly. So taking us from 577 75 yesterday of the high to about 576.39. Once we break this 576.39, we'll be hitting that 575 point. I've got an open options trade locked in for 573 for the morning. I'd like to see us come down to my main price target of 58.08. Let's go over to SPY really quickly, just take a quick look at it. I've got the zones drawn out for SPY as well. We have the high, which was 577.68. We have the current low, which is marked out by this blue line here, and necessary. Stretch these out for the rest of the month. Our current low is at 575.15. The demand zone is down here at 571 to start, and the main levels of support are at 574 and 573.13 respectively. We're looking for these things to hit at some point in time, possibly today, but as I said, we do not have a crystal ball. We do not know exactly what this market will do, as every single day we were within this range, holding this range, a beautiful range for the week. We decided to break out. At some point in time, we're going to have to come back down into that range and get back to reality. We left with this large gap here. We're just going to look to fill that gap with a candle. Coming down to the top of 574 is a great place to start. That'll put me in some really good money. I'm up $27 right now on my trade. You know, we'd like to be up a lot more by the time the market opens up. We have about 2 hours until the New York Stock Exchange opens at 8:30. And then that is when we will really see what this market will do for the day. You guys have a great day. Happy hunting out there. Take the easy money, because if you see green and take green, you stay green.